guys, it is Andrea, and today I am going to be filming my flip through of my Hocus Pocus Halloween TN. I guess this is a ring planner. So my Hocus Pocus planner setup. I actually just got this planner in the mail now. This is the like crisscross rings. I do have the, and this is personal wide, and then this is the personal wide clasp. And with the clasp, the inserts that I have printed fit perfectly, but I did print my inserts a little bit differently than a personal wide should, so they don't fit in here. That's not like a Foxy Fix problem, but I'll kind of go into more of that into detail. But I think from now on I'm going to be buying the clasp ones. This one was just ready to ship, and it actually worked out perfectly because the color is like almost the exact color of the purplish red color in the kit. So really pumped about that. So let's go ahead and go through this. So like I said, this is the personal wide rings, and I have my inserts cut 0.25 wider than personal wide rings, which in this one it totally works. There's plenty of room to add a little bit of width to your inserts, but this one there isn't room. So it actually worked out that I just got this in the mail like 10 seconds ago, well like 3 minutes ago, and I had already like set up my whole planner, and I actually put a bow here instead of a tab just because I liked the way it looked, and that's where the string hits, so it kind of works out. I think this will work for what I want to do with it. It's mostly a desk planner. I am going to be taking it to work, but I just put it in my backpack, so I don't think it's going to be like a super big problem like in its own little like compartment. So this is a personal wide, I believe it's called like So Cute Berry or Berry Cute or something like that, and it's the spice leather, I think. And then I did put a little patch down here. It's a little sticker patch. It's from the company These Are Things, and I got a couple different sticker patches, and I just thought this would kind of like make it my own, even though I kind of like messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. I did go ahead and put the charm here. Sorry if you hear Bennett like playing, but he's a baby, it happens. So I put the little charm that came with the kit here, and I think it looks so cute, just like the little spider dangle. So whenever we go ahead and open it up, I do have the pen. I didn't get a pen loop in this because, like I said, this was a ready-to-ship planner. I have the stickers that I'm working with for this week, and I didn't put anything in the pockets. I was actually just going to put this in here just to have something in here, but I kind of use this like ultra functionally. I do like to decorate it, but I do like to keep it as simple as possible just because I am using this every single day, and I've been loving it, and keeping it a little bit more minimalistic has really worked for me. So let's go ahead and flip through this guy. I did go ahead and leave a lot of my inserts blank, or I didn't fill them out yet because I did reprint them obviously since moving from my A5, which you guys haven't actually seen my A5 flip through yet, but I moved out of my A5 for this. So the first little insert here is my YouTube insert, and I do have different tabs. I have 3 bow tabs on the top. I have a bow bookmark to mark the week, and then I have 5 tabs on the side. 4 of them have the little silver sticker, and then one of them is just a bow. So the first little acetate here is the I Put a Spell on You acetate, which is really pretty, and then I put the main journaling card that's foiled on here. There's a lot of stuff I didn't use. I actually didn't end up using any of the acetates because I didn't use any of the vellums because I cut them wrong, but I think it worked out okay. I'm more of an acetate person. Let me know if you guys are more acetate or more vellum, because I was considering just doing 4 acetates rather than doing any vellums, but let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. So there's that, and then I just kept a lot of this pretty simple, so I didn't even laminate these because these are a little bit thicker than the like regular papery ones. So these, I feel like, especially in a rings planner, will hold up well enough. And then I did use these foiled seal stickers. These are in the shop currently. There's lots of them, and I just used 2 sheets and then backed them like this. So I think this is super cute, and again, I just kept it pretty simple. I didn't want to do a lot of pictures because I don't have a lot of pictures that'll match. I know for my Christmas one I want to do a lot of black and white pictures, but you know. So then I have my first insert here, and I just flipped to one that wasn't written in, and this is from Chisenia's Printables. So how I printed these inserts bigger is I had some of them as B6, and that I just sized down slightly and then just trimmed them wider. Or if you have them as personal wide, you could just set your printer to like 105%, I think. It's just a lot of kind of like finagling with your printer settings just to make them a little bit bigger. A lot of them you don't even need to make bigger. You could just like cut the size you want, because the personal wide, it's just like a little, I just just made a little bit wider. But Jasenia did go ahead and format the weekly because I think she's gonna try and do like some kind of setup, like a personal wider. So that's kind of what like we're calling it right now, I guess. So I'll show you guys that then. But a lot of the other ones, I think she might have formatted this one. She formatted a couple for me, but a lot of them I just kind of made a little bit bigger because I had them already just to keep it easy on her. So that is the first one. This is for YouTube, so I put my YouTube schedule over here, and I like these because the weekends are blanked out, like grayed, so I can kind of see which day of the week it is, even though it says like Monday through Friday. I feel like I just like kind of count, but I put my YouTube schedule here, and then I put my shop schedule here, so I can kind of see like, oh, for example, I needed to put up on September, it was like Hocus Pocus TN flip through, and then Hocus Pocus TN kit setup, so it's like the setup, and then over here it would be like release the TN kit, so I can kind of see like what's going on and when I need to be like filming videos for certain events, because that's something feel like I've been really bad about. Then the next little insert here is just one of the star acetates, and I did put this Fox and Pip A, and it has a little Fox and Pip bow, and this is in like a hollow sparkle. And what's cool about this too with the rings is I could literally just save this for later. I tried to keep some of the acetates and things, which I'll show you which ones I'm going to save. I'm going to save this one for future setups because it's just silver, and I feel like I could pull this into pretty much any silver spread. Then this one here, you have the same tab on the top, and I just put the cat on here, and I just glue rollered this on. It was so simple. And then this is kind of like my monthly, actually I think I'm calling this mystery. So, and also another thing that's weird about me is I don't like writing on the backs of papers. I feel like that's why like the TNs weren't like really working for me. So if you notice, there's nothing on the back here. What I do is when I'm done with the pages and I need to take them out, I just go ahead and rip them in half, and then I use them as scratch paper. So I'm still not like wasting the paper, but I don't like writing on the back, like on like this coil. I like writing here. I'm sure if I was left-handed, I'd prefer to write on this side, but with printing these out and making them bigger, I just printed them like on one page rather than back to back, and then just trimmed them down. I did the same thing for this, so I'm using this as my mystery page because I need to kind of keep track of like what mystery is going on each month, and then what items I need to, I need to get the art, I need to design things, I need to send them into production, I need to buy some of the extras like the foiled like seals and stuff. So making sure I have all of that ready and like prepped, because there's quite a lot of moving parts with even just the mystery, so I could even do mystery and TN if I wanted to, but this is mostly just for mystery, so I just printed out the month on one page. And then what's nice is when September's over, I can just take this out again, make it into scratch paper, and then just have the next month in. I feel like with the traveler's notebooks, like the little booklets, it was so hard because you'd have like half of a book you already used taking up so much bulk, whereas this I can just be done. Then we're gonna move on to my weekly, which is the last bow, and this I just put the I Put a Spell on You over top of it, and then I just have the paper with the book. I love these bigger die cuts. Let me know what you guys think die cut size wise, because I really like these. This is my weekly, which you guys may see some planning with me soon. So this is kind of replacing my A5 weekly, and I love this. This is the bow bookmark, and I just punched holes in it, and I tried to make it like the same height as these bows just so it went in line. But again, like how close are these colors? I love it. So this is close to Jasenia's B6 inserts, and if you used a personal wide, like the personal wide size, these wouldn't fit really because the personal wide isn't wide enough. So this is like personal wider, so it's like 0.25 wider, and she formatted these for me, so I'm super grateful because it is so nice and I love these. And I always wanted like a B6, like this exact like insert, but be able to lay flat, take that out of my planner, and I'm just super excited about it. So I have a bunch of those in here, and these are undated. And those are again from Jasenia. These are the only ones that are printed on the back because it's like a weekly. I want to see the week in full. Then, like I said, I want to be able to kind of use this. So this is a Clever Gal Crafts bow, and I didn't want to kind of commit to it being on here, and I also didn't want to glue roller it on here, so I just put it on top of this acetate, and I can either take it off with undo and put it on something else later, or just use this as an acetate later and put it over top of something else. Then again, I just put the journaling cards. I've been actually really loving these journaling cards. I feel like for a while I wasn't using them a lot, but I feel like they just like look perfect in here. I just love them. They're beautiful. And then I did do tabs over here. I did use the tabs that come in the kit. And I was like intending on matching them, but then I was like, I don't know, I just kind of was like, whatever, because I was like, I don't want to have 2 of these ones, but I really want to use a lot of this pattern because it's my favorite pattern, and I just kind of went wherever with it. So I do have this, which is my project section, which hasn't been filled out yet, but I also reinforced, I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place, reinforced these with Simply Gilded washi just to keep them on there a little bit tighter. So this is my project section. So I have like a little collab sheet for collab stuff I need to work on, and then this is for events. So I'm going to the New York one, so I write New York City on here, and then, you know, what theme I'm going to use for the table and what metal I'm going to use, and then I kind of go over and put like what I want to put in here. Sometimes I'll cross these out, and just so that I know what I have ordered, what I've received, and what my plans are for each table that I'm sponsoring. And then these are for TN kits, so I do have all of these on here. Not all of these, like a lot of the stuff is in shop. Well, there's a couple of things in here that are actually in shop, so I don't need a box for everything, but just like, you know, when I design them, so whenever I like go on my computer, design them, whenever I order them, or whenever I send them to the print at work, and then whenever they're received or when they're completed, and then I just put the title on top, and then I can check everything off just so I know that I have everything for every TN kit. And then I do have extra spaces if I want to put in something, if I'm switching it out, or if I want to white this out, I can do that as well. Then I have the this month section, and it just has the monthlies in here. I don't remember what I was planning on using this for. Maybe it just has like a general checklist. But this has a journaling card, some of the washi, because I wanted to incorporate that in there, and a bow from Simply Gilded. This is from the Patriotic Bows. And then this just has the Jasenias. Most of these are Jasenia. I think, are all of these Jasenias printables? I think so. So these are the month on this page, and then there's like a checklist. So this is this month, and then it has 2 smaller checklists. I don't know what I'm planning on using this for, but I have it in here. Then my next section, I did put this. I think this is from Calligraphy by Lindsay, and this is just a black, it's like a matte. And again, I didn't want to commit to putting this down, so I did just put it on a piece of acetate that I just cut and punched. And then I do just have the little scene journaling card with the purple bow that I did go ahead and back. And this is my collections ideas, and normally I just put them into my phone and put them into my mood board list. Jessica does all my mood boards for all my kits. I just give her like a general kit idea, or like if I want certain colors or something. And then so this is gonna be my list for like on the go, or things like maybe in the future that I don't want to put on the list yet. And I'm gonna put down the collection like idea, what artist I think it would go best with, mood board, and then if it is design. And then I also have a TN kit ideas. So that's my ideas section, which I'm sure will grow. A lot of these I'm going to pull in paper from the back and put it into there. I don't have anything that I can show you guys, but I just kind of like, if I have like an idea or like a bundle, I'll like write down the bundle and write down the ideas and then move it into the idea section. Then I have this acetate, so it's just the silver stars with this, like I love this book pattern, like the leather with the stitching, and then just a little bow there. And then this is my to-dos, and these can be also like personal to-dos, so I have like Bennett's party stuff in here, and then I can kind of like keep this personal and then work on work ones afterwards. And these are again from Jasenia. And then I do have a notes section, so this one has a silver metal bow, which this is from the matte pack, I think, and this says I put a spell on you with a little kitty cat on the bottom, and then it says notes. And then I just made some notes pages using clip art from the kit, just like whipped them up really, really fast just for kind of this month. And then Jasenia did reformat her little, her like quote ones for this. And then I just printed out those, and then I do have just some regular like grid paper that I printed. So these are nice if I have a specific project, like if I wanted to write Pastel Christmas and then write down a bunch of things that I wanted to do or remember for that, or you know, if I have a collab that I'm doing with somebody and I need to write down like a list of things that I'm doing, I can put it down in there, and then I just move it in to my planner where it goes. So then I just have my little backer thingamabob, the page lifter, which is actually way smaller because this is like actual personal wide. And then I just have the little sticky notes back here with the little kitty cat. And that is everything. I'm sorry if it was a little over the place. It's my first ring flip through. I did film like an A5 one, but I feel like it was really fast because I didn't use as many elements. But I'm in love with this. I hope you guys like this little flip through. Let me turn this around. I hope you guys like this little flip through. I am super into it. Again, I'm probably going to go back to ordering these little claspy ones. I did actually order like the white version of this, which I don't feel like this is like the worst thing in the world, but I do like that the other one kind of encompasses it more, which is better for like traveling and things like that. But I hope you guys like this flip through, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Oh, and if the Hocus Pocus kit is coming out Sunday, it'll be on the shop. So